Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is chocolate tea bread. I don't really know why they call it a bread because it really does come out tasting just like a moist chocolate cake, but it is a good one. So let's get started. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to put in a half a cup of applesauce. Now, I'm using the unsweetened, but you certainly can go ahead and use the sweetened applesauce if you prefer. I'm also going to be putting in 1/3 cup of solid shortening, or the name brand Crisco that so many of us are used to hearing. And I'm going to just start to cream that together. You're also going to be putting in 2 eggs, and I've had them at room temperature, so I just want to beat these two things together here. And then I'm going to put 1 egg in at a time. And you just want to beat it till it's nice and smooth and a bit fluffy. And that's our second egg. I'm going to raise my speed a little bit. Alright, the next thing that you're going to be putting in is 1/3 cup water. And I've had that at room temperature as well. And just beat that together. Just want to get to the sides of my mixing bowl here. Okay. Next, we're going to be putting in granulated sugar. And you're going to be using 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. And I'll just put a little in at a time and raise my speed. There we go. Now once you have that well combined, you're going to start putting the dry in. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in all-purpose flour. And we're going to put 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. And I'm going to just also put that in a little at a time. And then just mix that on low so that the flour doesn't go all over. Alright, you're also going to be using 1/3 of a cup of baking cocoa, and this is the unsweetened. And beat that in. Just so everything's smooth and combined, and that should take you, a minute or so. Alright. The next thing that we're going to be putting in is a teaspoon of baking soda. That was 1 teaspoon. We're also going to be putting in a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're also going to put 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to just combine that all together, and this is where you do want to beat it for about a minute or two, just so that everything's combined and smooth. I'm going to raise my speed. Just a little bit long for the video. And I'm just going to clean the sides of my mixing bowl here. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a sec. I just want to beat it for just a couple more seconds here. Okay. I'm going to take my paddle off here, get the excess off of it. Put that on the side. Alrighty. Push that out of the way. And this is what the batter will look like. It'll be a quite smooth, silky, almost satiny looking chocolate batter. And the next thing that you're going to put in is chocolate. Now you're going to need 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate. You can use chocolate chips. I went ahead and just had a bar of semi-sweet chocolate and I coarsely chopped it up. But you can use the chocolate chips, which is probably easier than cutting up the bar. And then just mix that in, fold it in. Now, if you do want to put nuts in this, feel free, but you need about 1/2 cup of nuts. Pecans work really well with this recipe. So do walnuts or whatever type of nut that you want to put in it. What you're going to need to do is heavily grease, and I dust the pan with flour. So you need a 9x5 loaf pan, and just pour that batter into your loaf pan. Even it out, of course. I'm going to get the rest out of my mixing bowl here. There we go. And then I'll just even this out with my knife. There we go. And you're going to bake this at 350 degrees, and it's going to take anywhere from 60 to 70 minutes. So do check it with a cake tester or a toothpick or that type of thing to see that it's cooked and baked all the way through. And as you know, all ovens set up differently, so I actually start checking mine about 55 minutes or so, and then I continue to keep checking it till I know that it's properly baked, and then remove it from the oven. I have one to show you what it looks like when it comes out. Now you can also put a sugar glaze on the top. You don't have to. You could sprinkle even powdered sugar, works really great. If you do want to put a glaze, use about 1/2 cup of your powdered sugar, 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, and just a pinch of salt, and then you can glaze the top of it. I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece to show you what it looks like. I'm going to want to show you more of the inside rather than the end piece, but it'll be this beautiful moist chocolate cake, and you'll see the chocolate, the chunk or chopped chocolate that was baked in there. Oh, it makes for such a delicious tea cake or with a cup of coffee, that type of thing. What a great dessert. As I said, it's really more a cake than really a bread. Give this one a try. If you like it, I'd like to hear from you. Leave a comment. And always, I want to thank you for watching, and please subscribe.